You are listening to the VCast.
And we're back. Another episode, number 77, the VCast. Vic Cedeno. We have returned. It is Monday. I got my boy Malcolm Lee in the house.
Yeah, we here.
Malcolm Gladwell, Malcolm Lee, coming in late. I laugh at it when you said it that I'm late, but you're not late. You weren't late. You were right on time.
But yeah, late enough to let everyone know.
Yeah, you came at the right time. Today, obviously, guys, it's open mic night here at the Dojo of Comedy. And this week, I did it better. Last week, I learned something because I had Seth Ruddick on last week. And I wasn't planning on doing the open mic. I was planning just to spend all the time up here. You know, I never really thought of it, but I never really thought to take advantage of my position here and just tell Raph, hey, Raph, sign me up first. I'll go quick, and then we can go upstairs and do the podcast.
Fucking fire.
Easy breezy.
Fucking fire.
You know, and this is your first time here, right?
Yeah, it is. Crazy stories. Like
I can't believe this is your first time here.
Yeah, man. This is like it's a little bit of a drive, but it's not too bad. I was able to smoke on the way, you know.
It's a nice ride.
Right.
It's a nice ride.
But the thing is, I came to a whole different location.
That's my privilege. I take that for granted. I take that feeling for granted of not feeling safe.
Yo, bro, it's crazy. Safe. It's crazy because like in certain like nice neighborhoods, like of course like you want to be there, but like when they look at me, it's like guns up, they ready. Like one time I got a ticket, right? Mm-hmm. I got a ticket for a possession charge of marijuana, right? So I go to court, right? And the woman before me is like, Your Honor, I just can't stop smoking meth. She's like, I just wake up. I just love it. I just can't stop smoking it, right? So I'm like, yo, I got a weed charge? This is nothing, right? He tells her, listen, don't worry. We're going to find you some help, all right? We're going to find you some help, ma'am. Don't worry. You are not alone. I'm like, yo, this place is amazing, right? I get up there. He's like, you have been making a fool of this courtroom. He's like, we are going to give you the max 2 years probation for possession of weed.
What? 2 years probation?
Yeah, and then he goes, I don't ever want to see you in my city ever again. Like he's some kind of sheriff.
Where was this?
Montville. He's some kind of.
See you in my city.
Yeah, hey, yeah. I don't ever
get my meth head daughter out of here.
yeah.
I gotta deal with this fucking clown over here.
Which
this
is
troublemaker.
Which is legal right now to this
trouble.
To this
How long
day.
ago was that?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years ago.
So it was like we were right on the cusp, or was it legal yet?
Right on the cusp.
Oh, but you got a ticket for smoking in your car?
No, possession.
Oh, but you were smoking in your
car?
No. Oh, you just had it in your car?
I just had it in my car.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years.
Wow.
2 years.
That's
first charge. First offense. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I don't ever want to. And they wonder why we go to certain neighborhoods and be like, oh shit.
This is perfect evidence of like why they made these laws in the first place. Was to be able to fuck with people.
You want to know the wildest part about the whole story, right? The nicest I was treated in the whole city is when I was arrested. The nicest.
Yeah. Because once the cops have you in cuffs,
yeah. The nicest. Dude's a complete gentleman after. But the nicest I was treated in that whole city.
Where the fuck is Montville? Montville's up like Paramus or something?
No. This is like near Morristown.
Really?
Yeah,
it's close by.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I'm driving near the neighborhood. I got the shakes, bro. Like, I got the shakes. I was like, yo, I don't want this judge to see me in his city.
Damn, Montville's close. I wonder how close it is.
Bro. But yeah. Meth head.
Meth head.
Meth head.
Meth head Mary.
Yeah.
Got a fucking warning.
Like,
she got help.
Yo, how many people, right, in the history of methamphetamine created something special off of methamphetamine? Now, can we say the same about weed?
Hitler.
What did Hitler create great on methamphetamine?
The Third Reich.
The Third Reich.
Yeah.
What's the Third Reich before you get me canceled?
That third. Well, I mean, it's not great. Like, it's not a great thing, but I mean, it's a fucking feat, right? You can't say it's great, but it's like it did still accomplish something.
Hitler was on meth.
Evil.
Hitler was
methed up like crazy.
Wow. But yo, when you got like all types of countries talking crazy about you,
no, but he would get all methed up and give those speeches.
What?
And then be fucking yelling and shit. The rumor is Italy didn't want to join.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I heard that.
And then Hitler went and talked to Mussolini for like 4 hours and all methed out of his fucking mind and just fucking
what? Yo, you know what though? That kind of does make sense. Yeah. He kind of
when it was just spitting in his face and shit.
But you know what's wild though is like how many of the world's leaders were on drugs.
Yeah, well, this guy, was it Winston Churchill, drank like that was part of his. He was a drunk.
What?
Yeah, he would drink like in the morning, like he was on his schedule.
You know what's funny too? It's like there's so many people have like Winston Churchill quotes, but just to find out he's an alcoholic.
But he's a drunk. Yeah, he would have like a cigar in the morning, a whiskey.
What?
Yeah. To get started. Then he had like a long lunch for a cocktail.
He looked He
would have cocktails at lunch, and then he would have like another cocktail like in the early afternoon or late afternoon.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. He'd be like by like time 3 o'clock came, he'd be like 4 or 5 cocktails in already, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. My man writing laws too.
Right, just shaping the world.
Yeah. By drunks,
bro,
and meth heads.
And FDR was just secretly paralyzed.
Yo, that's wild. Yeah,
and he was just in a wheelchair, and everybody kept it a secret. Did you imagine now? They would have he would have been like on Babylon B.
Bro,
they would have had memes about him.
Yo, OD. We be roasting him right now.
For sure, they'd just be roasting. Like everybody knows you can't stand up, bitch.
Yeah. Kicking the chair over.
Kind of a president we have. What kind of conviction does our president have? He can't stand for anything,
bro.
You know, aren't we supposed to be united we stand? Bitch.
Bro, that's Biden's son. Biden be doing the stanky leg, son.
Yo, what's up with that guy, bro? That guy can't get up a flight of steps. Can't ride a bike.
Yo, son, they got Trump. They didn't get Trump, though. They didn't get him because he's not arrested. He's not arrested.
They got him in the fact that they're embarrassing him.
Yeah, yo. Right?
They made him the first ever. And let me be clear. I don't like Trump. I like Trump because he's funny.
Okay. Agreed.
That's about it.
Agreed.
As a politician, I don't think he's saving anybody.
Agreed.
I don't think he did. I think he was horrible on COVID. I think he was, the hopeful things I was about Trump was that he'd be a populist where like the people would be able to sway him. And it's true. Like fucking Kim Kardashian got up in there and started getting people released out of jail.
Kim Kardashian could do a lot for me.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, sure.
I'm pretty sure if she shook her ass, world hunger would end. Like,
she can shake a few biscuits out of that.
Yeah, she can end world hunger. Yeah.
For sure.
And that's crazy too because like that pussy's been through some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, that's crazy. Indicted, like, they're embarrassing it. Like, that's embarrassing.
And also, because, I mean, from the shit that I've seen online, they don't really have much. Like, they've got this old. What they're getting him for is the fact that he mislabeled the payments that were made to her on his books, right? This is the whole. That's crazy. This is what they're going after.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like they're not very. When you see this in the news and shit, they're not very descriptive about what he actually did. and he mislabeled the payments that he made to her. So they're getting him for like campaign finance shit.
Wow.
That's what they're. And
that's
like
crazy.
65 counts of.
But you know what's crazy? If you really look at what politicians be spending their money on too, like gold toilets. You know what I'm saying? Like buffet, 35,000 plates.
Politicians, and this isn't something they're doing that's illegal. Well, I mean, I think it is illegal. What they're doing is they're basically insider trading. Oh, right. Yeah. All of these people like Pelosi and then they have better. Their portfolios are better performing than like Warren Buffett. Yeah. Like they pick stocks better than Warren Buffett. Like they sell at the right time.
Yep, every time.
They buy at the right time.
Every time.
Like, it's
Nancy
just
Pelosi's husband?
Yeah, bro. They're like,
bro.
They're into fucking, they're into like the weird shit.
But you know what's wild, bro, is like when Trump was running, right? I remember his pitch to black people. Do you remember his pitch to black people?
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Bro, he goes, all right, you're already black. What else you have to lose? Oh, I was like, yo, this man actually said it. Like, you know, other politicians think that too. But this man actually just said this.
Yeah. Yeah, they always say, they fucking say some stupid shit.
Yeah, he's like, yo, you're already, what more do you have to lose?
What more do you have to lose?
Like, what?
I think I remember that. Was he talking about like these people don't help you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much.
Like these people aren't helping you. Like you're already black. Like, what more do you have to lose?
You've already been losing.
Yeah, they're not fucking doing anything for you.
No.
That's fucking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like that's what I like. I was like looking at like the silver lining of shit. I was like, all right, first of all, a fucking reality star has got elected the president. This is hilarious. Number one, that's just off the top.
That's so America, though. That's so America.
It's just madness. All right, half the country that used to love him, all of a sudden hates him in a turn.
Yeah,
nothing new happened. Right? He didn't just like there was no new revelation about.
But it's embarrassing, right? Like imagine, right? So like you can have this dude, right, who fucking he's like this crazy partier. I think I heard it. This might be a joke. This dude's a crazy partier, right? And he's fun. But now once that dude starts fucking your mom, like you know what I'm saying, like and he's your stepfather, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing.
Well, he doesn't party. You know he doesn't drink.
What?
Yeah, Trump doesn't drink.
Get the fuck out of here.
Doesn't touch the stuff at all.
I feel like
nothing.
His persona to me, right, is like he was playing like Aerosmith in the Oval Office.
He eats fast food and drinks Diet Cokes.
That's even worse.
He had a button installed on the in the president's desk that he pushes the button and somebody will bring him a Diet Coke.
That's
kid you not, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Remember when the college kids they won the championship and he invited them to the White House and he served them McDonald's and everybody got mad at him?
No,
bro. This guy is hilarious.
Yo, he is.
They got there and there was a table, like a huge table, kind of like this but bigger, and it was just stacked with burgers, and then there was another part that was just a big stack of fries, and then he had all this stuff for them, and he was just sitting there with his Diet Coke.
Yo, bro, you know the thing is when you know that you can get another heart transplant overnight, you can eat McDonald's.
Well, he thinks working out depletes your body, like your body's a battery, and that everything that you do that's strenuous depletes the battery faster. So that's why he tries to do as little moving as possible.
And this man was president.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, kids, you're working way too hard.
Yeah. You're killing yourselves, literally. You gotta slow down.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Go hard.
Yeah, just get a small $1 million loan.
Don't go hard, people.
What? Yo, that's so fat.
Yo. He's probably backed by science.
Yo, that's so fat.
There's probably a report that he read that he just misunderstood. Did you remember during COVID, everybody got on him because he had said the UV lights.
Yes,
I remember
the UV
lights. If you shine UV lights on it, Then they ended up finding out that like that shit was real.
Yeah, yeah.
The same thing with like the bleach
Yeah.
that he was talking about, and it wasn't bleach, like injecting people with bleach. Like it was like a process. It was like a process that he didn't understand. That he was just like bleach. Yeah, you bleach it. Like it just.
Yo, but the thing is, though, remember he was the first one. Fauci's bullshit. Like he was the first.
He was the first.
He was the first one. No one fucking. I can't listen, man.
That made listen. This is how crazy people are with Trump. That man could say anything and it would just make everybody else do the opposite. Right? Like if he had been like pro-mask, Democrats would have been like, "Yo, masks don't work, bro. What are you, stupid? Why is this guy telling us to wear a mask? They don't work." Yeah. You know, like he had said Fauci's bullshit and made everybody love Fauci. Yeah. Meanwhile, he might be the one that was behind releasing it.
Might be. You can't find this man. This dude was on TV every single day, like Stephen A. Smith.
Hiding. He's like the jig
like
is
Stephen
up,
A. Smith, bro. Every single day.
Stephen A. Smith calling plays.
Yeah, every single day.
Calling COVID plays.
You can't find this man. Yo, you know how good TMZ is?
See, that's
at
what
finding people.
Yeah, that's what Fauci should have did. Fauci should have did like the ESPN shit where they have 4 people on the screen. You got 4 people and they're just arguing about COVID.
Bro, they would never allow it, son, because that dude shows up dead. Like, bro. But yeah, son, like that's crazy. He called it. He
did, bro. That dude's a little fucking weasel. Turns out that motherfucker was lying to Congress and everything.
Well, you know, I knew that the shot was bullshit, right? Because they said, "Listen, we're gonna give it to black people first." I was like, "Oh no." Like listen, man. Tuskegee's experiment was like 40 years ago, bro. Like,
they still do that in Africa.
Like, we're gonna give it to black people first. That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like.
Your boy still does that shit in Africa, Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Like your boy, like right? Your boy Bill Gates.
I wish.
If you were friends with Bill Gates, I would overlook him trying to poison the world.
Bro, same.
To be friends with Bill Gates.
Did you see that meme of Bill Gates' daughter with the black dude? Bill Gates' daughter took a black guy to prom. Yes.
not just any black guy, but a black guy.
Yeah,
he was as black as his own tuxedo.
But yo, my man's was so happy.
But you know he's rich as fuck.
He's gotta be.
His father or his mother is like, they have like some big ass company. Like I'm pretty sure his parents are billionaires too.
You can't get that close to Bill Gates and be broke. They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, but that's what Bill says. Bill's is like, listen, he's black, but he's billionaire black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's different. It's billionaire
much
black.
Different.
Yeah.
Much different.
He's willing to overlook it at all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they're not even stopping near the hood. Nope. The hood? You mean that shit that's under my engine? Like,
Bill Gates is like faux cheesy.
Yeah. And now he's like, yeah, we're gonna get the black vote too now. Like. Fuck out of here.
No, imagine Bill Gates now starts to think he can say the N-word.
Yo, he probably can.
And he starts dropping
he probably can. Everywhere. He probably can. Bro, Papa John's?
Yo,
Papa John's.
Papa John's was like, I will not say and then says it.
Yeah.
I will not say and then says it. Yeah. I will not say that word and then says the word. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
And he was like, but I was saying that I'm not going to say it. They were like, but you said the word. He's like, yeah, but I was saying that I wasn't going to say it. They're like, yeah, but you said that. Like, I was I go back and forth on who's right.
Yo, but what's hilarious about that, right, is like poor people, brown people are Papa John's entire clientele.
For sure.
Like,
for sure. Yeah, black people love that sweet ass sauce.
Because you got to think about it, because in nice neighborhoods, there are pizzerias.
Mm-hmm.
Like, There's no Papa John's in Wyckoff.
Yeah. Well, you remember what happened to the last pizzeria in the hood in fucking
yeah. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
After that, they're like, you know what? Fuck that. Domino's for these motherfuckers. You got no
black people up here.
Like, that's it.
Yeah,
now,
this
you guys
is our wall. This is our wall.
You guys fucked it up. Now you got fucking Domino's. You got Domino's and Papa John's and Little Caesars.
Man. Yo, God. Little Caesars.
$5 takeout with the bulletproof glass. That's what you get.
Little Caesars, bro. Like,
you ever go to Little Caesars in Patterson and they got the bulletproof glass?
Yeah.
And then just like a little tray to get your pizza. Just a little hole they put their pizza out.
Yo, son,
it's $5, bro.
That's gotta be the worst pizza. Like, who was running up on Little Caesars, bro?
For $5, bro? That shit is money. I remember when my mom first moved to Florida, and I went down with her because I was evading the police. So I went down with her, but I had no money, and I couldn't keep mooching off of her. But anytime I did, or got like $10 or something, bro, Little Caesars was where I was going.
Yo, son.
Get a whole pie of pizza for myself for fucking $6.
A whole pie for $6. Like, that's terrible.
I eat all day.
Can you imagine the lack of nutrients?
I know. I did have a lack of nutrients. I was always twisting my ankle. I tell you, that shit was bad. I know when I'm malnourished because my ankles get weak. So I just start rolling them on curves.
Yo, that's a fact. Yo, did you see wrestling? Did you watch WrestleMania?
Bro. We did a WrestleMania companion in here.
Yo, Shane.
We watched WrestleMania here on this TV with the fucking
Shane O'Mac, son.
Me, Jesse, Raph.
Shane O'Mac. How bad was that, bro?
Bro.
Yo, what?
My man collapsed and went into the full turtle. he had his on his back. He had his knees and hands up like he was roadkill.
Yo, wrap it up, son. Wrap it up. Like, how
they were in the middle of a "You Still Got It" chant.
Yo, and he just got out there.
Yeah,
he just and the worst part is, right? It wasn't like he was doing like something off the top rope. Like, this was a very basic wrestling move.
You know, what's funny is the move that he did, which is the leapfrog.
Yeah.
He got really high.
He did.
He got ups. Because I remember thinking, I was like, damn, he got high on that fucking leapfrog. And he's gassed. But I'm like, this guy's gassed up about being out there. He's so gassed up.
Yep, the adrenaline.
Fucking jumped up in the air.
The leaped. Yeah, 63-year-old.
Showing off.
How old is Shane now?
I think he's probably in his late 50s.
Late 50s? He looked good for late 50s.
He looks good, bro. He came out fucking hopping around.
He looked, but like, bro. Like,
and Snoop had to finish it with the dog.
That's bro.
The dog's elbow.
Like, your WrestleMania is just getting older and older. Like, you just came, like, you have so much talent in WWE.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's why they got to do 2 nights now.
Yeah. There's so much talent.
You know, today they sold the WWE.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that.
Kanye's never going to the WWE. No, they sold that shit to Ari.
Yo, that's crazy. It's a part of UFC now, right? Like,
well, the UFC's owned by the same company.
Wow.
Now it's called I don't remember the name, but they have some fucking name.
Yo, that's wild.
Their company, they have some name I don't know what it is.
That is wild. Well, honestly, I'm kind of excited for it because the WWE, like I said, there's so much talent there.
They're stacked. Bro.
There's so much.
There's so much.
There. But
they have like a lot of tag team shows.
Yeah, but even they have their tag team shows because they're like, yo, we need to find these guys some time in their matches because they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, say Ricochet. Ricochet was in a 6-man tag, right?
Yep. With Braun Strowman and them.
Ricochet is phenomenal.
That's good.
As a wrestler, he's phenomenal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This guy I work with used to work with him.
Word?
Like, this guy I work with at my job, one day I go to, Dress Down Fridays, and I wear a CM Punk shirt. He sees me downstairs. He's like, oh, shit, you watch pro wrestling? And I was like, yeah. He's like, he goes, I wrestle. And I was like, what do you mean you wrestle? And he's like, yeah, I'm a pro wrestler. I was like, get the hell out of here. He's like, yeah, I'll let you know when my next show is. And I was like, all right. And sure enough, that guy had a show at a like a VFW in Ridgefield Park. Pro Wrestling Magic. Yeah. My boy was the champ.
What?
My boy was the heavyweight champ of Pro Wrestling Magic.
That's crazy.
Yeah. BK Outlaw.
What? That's crazy.
Mike Donovan.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the BK Outlaw. Mike Donovan.
Awesome.
Yeah. I remember I went to one. And then I think I went to 1 or 2, and then he told me, he was like, "Yo, come to this one here." He's like, "I'm gonna win the strap."
What?
I was like, "Yo, for real?" I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go." Or no, maybe he didn't tell me. Maybe he just told me I'm fighting for the strap. And I went, and he fucking won that shit.
Bro, those indie shows are fire.
Yeah, they're fun as hell, bro.
Indie shows are fire.
Oh my god, I forgot you were a pro wrestling guy, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
the indie shows are fucking fun.
I do it all, bro. Like, just exciting. Like, I love all this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nerd, right? Yeah. But I still I like all this shit, bro.
Bro, I was trying to tell this fucking lady, this lady that slid into my DMs after a comedy show. This older lady, she slid into my DMs and she'd been talking, like we just been talking, and talking about wrestling, and like she's a nerd and she's like into wrestling and shit. And I was trying to tell her, she's like, I don't really watch it no more. I was like, man, you missed out, man. This is like the best it's been in a really long time.
Yeah, it is.
This fucking bloodline storyline.
What?
Shit,
yeah. Yo, but
long
storyline. I wanted them, right, to have Roman versus Jay.
Oh, you thought it was gonna split?
Yeah, I thought that.
I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad it didn't, because this still leaves. There's still so much more to go. Okay, that's what. Okay. I don't know if you saw the press conference afterwards, where Roman was talking about when Roman came out.
No,
he was like, he goes, I see a lot of surprised faces.
Wow.
He goes, look at you now, looking like a bunch of idiots.
Well, yo, I love heel Roman.
Yes,
I love.
Yeah, she's that. She was telling me she doesn't buy it, and I was like, I'm not gonna argue about fucking.
But I love, I never thought I would say I love Roman. I hated.
Yeah, bro. It was a long road.
Yo,
to get to this.
I couldn't, I remember, right? I would go to certain shows when he came out. I would lose oxygen. I would just boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Like, bro, like you did 4 moves, right? I called them 4 moves to do.
4 moves, not even 5, like Cena. Not even 5.
4 moves to do. But now, like, he kind of like stretches it out. He's talking more. He's booing the creeps, making you hate him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's not as
that
rushed.
Whole shit. Exactly, he's not as rushed when he comes out and he fucking does that acknowledgement shit.
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
Yeah,
bro.
OD.
That shit is fine. Then the whole dynamic. That's why I'm glad Jay stayed, because that dynamic between them and keeping that bloodline, because it still leaves room for The Rock to come.
Okay.
Right? The Rock still has to fucking...
Yes. That's crazy. That's a crazy family.
I also didn't think it was the time to take it away and give it to somebody else, because there is not going to be another time you're going to have this kind of champion. All right? There's not another time that you're going to see a champion like this again.
You know, I love
900 days, bro.
I love.
It doesn't seem like it, right?
No, that's crazy. 900 days.
But when you think back, bro, this guy's been champion for a long time, bro. He's really. You're never gonna be able to have another champion that has this kind of run.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a year you'll have a guy if he's crushing it, but you're never gonna have a chance. No. 3-year champion, 1,000 days.
You know what's crazy? Because once they finally made the heel turn too, because we've been booing him already. We were booing him already. Let us boo. But he's grown. So you be an idiot not to notice his growth.
Yeah. And they did it at a good time with Lesnar.
Yes.
And with Paul Heyman turning on Lesnar and Roman turned, because they were already cheering Lesnar better. You know what I mean? He was already the face.
Yeah. And you see Lesnar is more comfortable talking too.
He's gotten more comfortable talking.
He's gotten way more comfortable talking. With Paul Heyman used to have to talk for him.
Yes. It has you know what? That's a good point. It has made it so much better for him. To get away from Paul Heyman, because now he's a better.
We get to see him.
Yes. He's got that cowboy hat fucking on his head, the farmer's hat.
Dude, you know who I love heels. Right, I love a great heel.
How about that match with Omos?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see Omos.
Oh,
I didn't see that one.
Omos was fucking him up.
What?
Yeah, he was just destroying him, and then I forgot what Lesnar hit him with. I think he just, I think he hit him with an elbow or something, some shit. I don't know. He hit him with something, and then he just hit him with 3 or 4 of them German suplexes. He was German suplexing his big ass.
Bro, he just be tossing these motherfuckers. And these are grown, not just grown ass men, but huge dudes.
Yeah.
And he just
He's
fucking flings, bro.
He's a legit giant.
I remember him in the UFC just running over and just spearing dudes, taking them down. Just
I'm talking about almost.
I know. I'm saying.
Lesnar too. Yeah, no, he's a freak. He's a freak. And then you have this guy that makes him look so small.
Yeah.
It was a pretty interesting match.
You would say?
Yeah, it was good. It was for what you were gonna get from those two.
True.
You know what I mean?
Like, WrestleMania's gotten better though.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching Goldberg and Undertaker, and that was like one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
But that was Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it was.
That was Crown Jewel.
That was.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they brought out Goldberg and Undertaker, those names.
Yes.
Should have kept them at home. Like.
Yep. Hey, they paid.
Yo, but they almost
want. You got to give them what they want for the money.
Yo, but Goldberg nearly killed the Undertaker in front of our eyes. The dead man was almost literally dead.
Yeah,
right.
But he was concussed.
Who? Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Yeah, that's because he banged his head against the.
He went through and hit the ring post.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You did it to yourself. But he used to do that in WCW. He used to smash his head against the door. And he had like busted. They told him to stop. You have to stop doing that shit because it's freaking. He had like a cut on his head.
But even then, right? Think about it. Like even like an old fighter, right? You can't be doing that shit no more. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got less of a chin now.
You can knock yourself out.
Like you know,
that tough ass entrance would be fucking real embarrassing,
right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like come on, you ain't got the chin no more, bro. Like that's it.
Yeah, that'd be real fucked up to fuck up an entrance like that. Like you know that happened to Undertaker.
Which one?
When there was one WrestleMania that he was coming out and the stage, you know how he comes out to those big flame bursts? He had told the pyrotechnic that, hey man, last time you set the shit up, it got a little close.
That's crazy.
You know?
That's crazy. It's crazy.
He's like, you know, take care of that shit. And then he went out there and when he said right before I went out there, I was like in Gorilla and like my music was playing and right before I walked out, I took an entire bottle of water and I had dumped it all over myself because I knew it was going to be hot. And he goes, had I not dumped that bottle of water, I would have been up in flames because he walked, you'll see he goes out, you know he does this fucking slow shit.
Yeah.
And he comes out doing the slow shit and the freaking flames came up. And it got, you see, like he caught fire, and he fucking immediately takes the fucking jacket off, and then he just keeps walking slow. He had 3rd-degree or 2nd-degree burns.
That's crazy. You know what's so amazing about the Undertaker, right? Is like I try to use the Undertaker as an example in my life, right? When the Undertaker's in the ring,
you're dead inside.
That's just being comedy. That's just comedy. But like with the Undertaker, right? He never has a false step. If he's going to the ring corner, he's going to the ring corner for a reason. You know what I'm saying? If he steps outside, he's stepping outside for a reason. You know, there's always like a plan with his movement. You know, and I try to be the same way with that. It's really art when you look at it, bro.
I get what you're saying. Like, you don't want to do something if you don't have like a plan. Like there's no goal.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste moves.
No.
Yeah. I remember him talking about that.
It's all his movement is so precise.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, we just watch him as a dead man. We're like, oh my God, it's crazy. But if you literally watch him wrestle, no wasted movement.
Yeah. I remember when he was talking about when he first came out. I'm looking up that video. I remember when he first came out, and he was I think he was like, his first outfit didn't even have like any color to it, right? It was like the big gray things on his foot. He was like an Undertaker.
Yeah, black and gray. Yeah.
Caskets for bodies and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, he used to, I don't know if you ever saw, what was his fucking old shtick? I think it was like something Mean Mark or something like that. Mean Mark was his name. I don't remember. Right? That was his WCW gimmick.
Okay, wow.
Right? And he has red hair and he had like a red beard. He used to wear like flannel. He used to wear flannel. He was like a Mean Mark. He was like a Paul Bunyan type of guy,
Okay.
like an axe guy, you know, one of those guys.
Okay.
And like that was his shtick over there, Mean Mark, and he used to be like, but he was very athletic for a big dude, and he would fly around the ring and be able to do all these fucking cool moves. So when he went to WWF and he had to do the Undertaker, he had to rework everything that he did about his movement. He said, now I have to play this character and I have to do all these slow movements. I had to change. Like he goes, everything inside of me wants to explode into like a clothesline and shit, but he had to like do it, and then stop.
He would though.
Yeah,
he would.
Man,
he would.
Everything, man. I got Peacock Network.
Okay.
And one of the things I was doing, I was going to start a podcast about this too. That I started watching Monday Night Raw from the episode 1.
What?
Right.
I used to have the WWE Network, and I would watch shit like that.
I'm like in season 2.5. Right. I'm right now in Monday Night Raw in the season I'm at. I just finished the Monday Night Raw after the Royal Rumble, where Yokozuna and Undertaker fought, and then the whole fucking locker room, all the heels came out and beat the Undertaker up and put him in the casket.
Dude, wrestling was so wow,
so crazy.
Yo, it was so crazy back then.
So I'm over there with that. So I'm watching all of that shit, and I'm watching the Undertaker, and sure enough, everything he does is like so slow, methodic. The way he looks, the way he reacts to the way Paul,
everything.
Paul Bearer would move the
urn. Yep.
Like,
it's insane. It's insane.
And like you
said, and like you said, he's super athletic. So when he's like walking a tightrope, dudes aren't doing that at his size.
No, not at all.
You know, like remember he stopped doing that too. Them knees, but he had back problems too. No.
Yeah, all kind of problems. Look at him.
You have to understand. That's me trying my hardest to stay in character. to me, as I was watching this live, I'm thinking.
That's where I'm watching this video about the Undertaker on YouTube. It's Undertaker. You could just look up Undertaker fire accident. He's talking to Stone Cold on his podcast. And they're watching it. We're watching somebody else watch TV. That's what we're watching.
Just not anybody. A legend. Legends.
I love listening to them talk about wrestling. You listen to the wrestling podcast?
Oh yeah.
Like Jim Ross. I listen to Jim Ross podcast a lot. When I do dishes, I watch videos, and like I usually watch videos that are in my YouTube algorithm, and the ones that keep coming up are from Eric Bischoff's podcast.
Yo, his shit, he's fire. His shit is fire.
It's pretty good.
He be dropping a lot of truth bombs, son,
and a lot of fucking like history and shit about wrestling. I'm like a fucking wrestling encyclopedia sometimes.
Did you hear about the one when he knew that WCW was doomed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when fucking Vince Russo was running it down.
Yeah. Oh God, that
all those fucking things. I like because I always get caught in those in the thumbnails where it's like so and so shoots on this, or Eric Bischoff shoots on this. I'm like, what's he talking about? So for people that don't follow wrestling, wrestling lingo is shooting. So, like, if you're shooting on something, or that was something you call something a shoot, that was a shoot. Is he shooting? Is that a shoot? If you're saying that, you're like, is that for real? Like, a shoot in wrestling means that's real. That's not a work. A work is like they're playing, like they're in the character. It's like for TV. Yeah. It's like for something like that. So sometimes, like some characters and some people, you never knew what was a shoot or what was a work. Like, for instance, Macho Man. Macho Man talked exactly like he talked in wrestling is how he talked everywhere he went. So you could just imagine not knowing what's a fucking shoot and what's a work with that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
But drugs, bro.
drugs.
Like, they was on everything.
They was taking everything that they could get their hands on, brother.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, but they were, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like, can you imagine the fact that Ric Flair's still alive, bro?
Oh, yeah, Ric Flair's got a heart that doesn't belong to him.
Yo, right?
He got it from somewhere else, brother. There's no way he'd be able to stay alive.
Yeah, no way.
No way. There's no way that Ric Flair would outlive the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, brother.
Yo, that's fire. That's a fire Randy. I don't know if you kids know Randy Savage. You gotta Google him because that's fucking fire. That was a fire Randy Savage.
Crop.
Yeah. He was fire.
I love Macho Man.
OD.
Macho Man and Elizabeth when I was a kid. What, like, how old were you when you started watching wrestling?
I had to be like 7, 8.
Yeah, that's like around the age. I think a little younger because my dad was into it. Okay. And my dad died when I was 6. So after that, I was on my own with wrestling. But it used to come on every Saturday, and I never had cable. Wow. So I'd watch it every Saturday night, main event. And it'd be like, Saturday night. It wasn't Saturday night. It was Saturday Night Superstars. Okay. That's what it was. It was Superstars on Saturday because it would air like at 11 in the morning or 10 in the morning on Saturdays. And that's when I would be able to watch wrestling. So that's the only wrestling I'd ever consumed. And I'd watch like the highlights. It was like a highlight show, and then it'd have like 2 matches. But it was mostly highlights of things that happened on whatever house shows or there was no Monday Night Raw at that time yet. And they would, I would be like Hulk Hogan, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Piper. It was the model Rick Martel, Ravishing Rick Rude, then the Ultimate Warrior, like all that crazy. Shit. That's crazy. My God, that was like when I was a kid, I just consumed it.
Dude, I remember Monday nights, right? I would be switching in between WCW and Monday Night Raw.
What did you start with?
Definitely WCW. WCW started earlier, didn't it? Right. And see, tried to trick me. But
because I forgot that Raw didn't start. Raw always started at 9.
Yeah, so you start with WCW.
Start with WCW.
Yeah, and then you work your way to Monday Night Raw. And I remember like Monday Night Raw was so good that like everyone watched it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was all you talked about the next day. It's like, The Rock, Stone Cold. Like,
it took a while though, because for a while it was the Geek Show.
Yes,
because that's interesting.
Yeah, I remember the Geek Show. I remember the Geek Show.
It was geek because, and this is what I'm noticing now, going back, like WWE was like they they went from a point where it was like so cool when I was a kid, right? And that whole same generation that like grew up on that, we all grew up, and then by like early 90s, it just was corny.
Yeah.
All the gimmicks.
Yes.
The way they talk. Vince McMahon talking like this, and all that shit. They had it got real like gimmicky. Everything was a gimmick. Doink the Clown, like everything was a gimmick. Sebastian Booger, like all these weird people. Everything was a gimmick that had like a name and like some sort of outfit to it. Duke the Dumpster Drosy. Like, everybody was a fucking. Yeah. And then WCW was the first one to get cool
adult show,
where it was like adult show.
It was for adults.
The women were a lot less because they had women in WWE, even though it was a family show. They had the ring girl that would walk around with the sign. And she always had fucking cheeks out. It was fucking. I'm like, oh, look at this. This is a Vince McMahon creation.
Oh yeah.
And fucking WCW started. It was like a little riskier, right? They had different outfits, but there was more. They tried to be more realistic. Did
you get the game? WCW game.
That was the best game.
Right?
NWO.
Right? Was that not one of the best games?
You could beat somebody to death with a bat.
Yo, bro.
Repeatedly. You know how many times I would hit Sting in the face with the bat and just watch him go like, and they start crumbling.
Yo, they talk about video games now, but back in the day, WCW was fire.
And it was easy to play.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Easy.
The backstage brawls and shit. Bro, that game was fire back in the day, man.
I love that fucking game.
Right?
Yeah, that was those were my favorite. That might have been my top wrestling game of all time was WCW NWO.
Right? That shit was fire,
That
bro.
shit was the best. Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore. It's like super glitchy now. Like
Not only that, it's just really, really, really complicated.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Like you like have to like breathe for him and shit. Like, it's like he's breathing too heavy. You got to slow down his breath.
Yeah,
I'm like, what? Fuck, bro? Can I just throw this? Can I body slam him?
Yeah, no. You got to warm him down first.
You're tired. I'm like, your stamina's down. I'm like,
yeah.
So I just want to repeatedly hit this guy with this chair.
They know you're too tired.
And I want to continue to bring him up to the top of the cell, throw him off, and continue to.
Yo,
bring him up
oh
to the
my
top
god,
of
it was
the cell,
amazing. It was
throw him
amazing.
off.
Amazing. It was amazing.
Yo,
WCW was.
Did
amazing.
you catch the Hell in the Cell match, Finn Balor and Edge?
I did.
That was
I
a good
did.
one.
That was. Did you see Finn Balor afterwards?
Wow, that fucking gash on his head, bro.
You know, wrestling's not for the weak.
Wrestling's not real.
You know what's insane, right? So I'll be watching wrestling, right, with my boy at my crib, right? And at the time, my roommate would be running a studio, right? And people would pass by and be like, "Hey, you do know that's not real, right?" And I'm like, "Yo, bro, like,
Yeah.
what is your problem?"
Yeah. Well, next time you're watching fucking Game of Thrones, I'm gonna knock on the door. Hey, dragons aren't real, right, bro? You fucking asshole.
Why do people do that? I want to know.
Because they're miserable. That's why they don't want to see you happy.
Yeah.
And wrestling makes you happy.
Yeah, I just don't
fuck.
get it. They stop what they're doing. Like they stop writing, but hey, by the way, you know that's not real, right?
Yeah. Go look at Finn Balor's gash on his head. Tell him that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you do know that's imaginary, right?
Yeah.
Finn?
Oh my god! My uncle used it like that all the time. Like growing up, would always tell me, like, you know, that shit's not real. Right? Always. And like, you know, we always have this conversation, right? You know, this conversation's not real, right? You know, I'm not real, right? I'm fake.
Yeah, like I just don't get it.
They always say that,
right?
And 100%, like everything that we watch on television is not real.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know,
like professional sports.
Yeah, you know the Jedi.
Not real, right?
You know,
like, bro, like, why do you need to stop me and try to dampen my fun?
Let me watch this male soap opera in fucking peace.
You get what I'm saying? I don't stop you.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I don't give a fuck.
Ballet with violence. Can I watch ballet with violence, please? And jokes?
They literally stop what they're doing to be like, hey.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Yeah, my uncle used to get mad about it. I'm like, yeah, but I know it's not. I know. Listen, it's predetermined.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Then they feel like I tell them, like when they fall and they feel that's real. They just do it on purpose.
Like, I don't get it. I really just don't get it.
Just because somebody falls and it's not on purpose, or just because somebody falls and they fell on purpose, doesn't mean it hurts less than if it was a fucking accident.
Yeah.
You know?
I just don't get when people have to do
like,
shit like that.
But they know how to fall. I'm like, listen, you can know how to fall you want, but knowing how to fall just is knowing how not to get injured.
Yes.
It's not knowing how to not get hurt.
Yes.
Because you're going to get hurt.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
You're just not going to get injured. There's a difference.
Bro, these people are so silly, though.
Yeah.
It's so silly. But then when you see that gash, you're like, nah.
When you see Jeff Hardy give Brock Lesnar a chair shot, please tell me it's not fucking real.
Yeah. That chair shot, no, he blocked that with his forehead.
Yeah, he sure blocked that with his fucking ancestors' genes. That's what he blocked that shit with.
Like, yo, like I just don't get when
all the Vikings of history just stopped that fucking chair like
he's
this.
He definitely comes from a Viking.
He's a Nordic.
Yeah,
he's Nordic.
He definitely comes from a Viking.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah, if you do his 23andMe, you'll have to give him like a part of your house. Like, he's gonna have to pillage and rape your fucking wife.
Isn't his wife like Sable too?
Yes.
He said yes.
His wife is Sable.
You know what's hilarious?
He is the conqueror.
Yo, when he was like, yeah, I won the belt. You know what? I just might get on top of my wife.
UFC. He says, I might go home.
Yeah.
I might even get it. I'm gonna drink a couple beers, eat a steak, and who knows? Maybe I'll even climb on my old lady.
Yeah. I love
old
it.
Lady Sable.
I love heel promos, bro.
Yes.
I love heel promos, bro.
Yeah. Like what's his name? You know who had the best heel promos in the UFC?
It's two. It's two to me. I got to give Colby Covington one.
Yeah.
And Conor McGregor.
Conor.
Because Conor McGregor, his shit, he was like, I know I offended a lot of people in the back. There's a lot of people that want to fight me in the back. So I just want to take this time out to apologize to absolutely nobody. Like, that's fucking great. Like, that's so great.
Yep.
Yo, I love that shit. Oh, Chael was fire. Chael's a legend. They wouldn't be Kobe without Chael.
Right? This guy paved the way.
Yeah, they wouldn't be Kobe without Chael.
I want to know.
Yo, when he told Tito Ortiz.
Oh my God.
Yo.
About his wife?
Yeah.
Said, that kind of behavior is an embarrassment to the human race. It's an
I just want to watch a little bit of Chael Sonnen.
Well, I don't know anything about martial arts, but Steven Seagal would know a damn lot about behavior that's embarrassing to the human race.
Yo. Yeah, I love this dude, son.
The American gangster, the bad guy.
Oh, no, I don't want the narration. I just want, like, when they do these videos, just put other people's shit together. I don't need to hear your commentary.
Like, the kind of shit. You remember Kobe? He's Brazil. You're a dumb. Oh, you filthy animal suck. Like, he literally cut the craziest promo. And you know what I love, too, is that he comes out to Kurt Angle.
Oh,
you
Kobe.
suck.
Yeah, dun, dun.
Yeah, you suck.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh, you're gonna like what? Dun, 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 dun. Like, yo, fire. You suck.
I love that. I think it's such a great marriage, UFC and WWE.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's such a great marriage. What do you think about all the like you watch UFC a lot?
Oh, of course.
What do you think about all the like WWE stars that use like UFC moves? I use like MMA moves.
I think that's cool. I
Right?
think that's awesome.
I think it's fucking
I
great.
think that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like
You have
coincides.
to.
It's because it's a fight.
You got to keep up with the times.
It's a fight though.
You got to do everything you can to try to make
Right?
it look
Yeah.
realistic.
Yo, did you see someone putting the Boston Crab in the MMA
And
match?
tapped them out, bro. And
yo,
tapped them out. Yeah, Chris Jericho had posted it on his Instagram.
That's fire.
Yeah. Chris
That's
Jericho
fire.
had posted
That's
on
fire.
Instagram.
That's
He was like,
fire.
"It is real.
Yeah. That's fire. Yo, Chris Jericho's fire, bro.
It is real." I said,
Chris Jericho's fire.
"Yo, Chris Jericho's fucking. He's so Chris Jericho is like a really good person to look at about how like you got to keep like reinventing yourself."
Yo, my boy says that all the time about Chris Jericho.
Right? You got to.
He says that all the time about Chris
You
Jericho.
can't stay stale and do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, he says that
You
all
know?
the time about Chris Jericho.
That's what kept him successful.
Mm-hmm.
Because he could have hung around and been Chris Jericho, like Y2J Chris Jericho.
Yep.
But then you would have kind of been like a gimmicky Chris Jericho.
Yep.
You know? Bro,
Yep.
when he broke out the list,
Yo,
the list of Jericho.
Yo, crazy.
That's some of the best
Yeah.
shit of all time.
Yeah.
You
I
just
agree.
made the list.
Yeah, I agree.
You fucking click
I
the
agree.
pen.
Yeah. You know what the wildest thing? Like even before then, he beat Stone Cold and The Rock.
In the same night. He'll never fucking let you forget it either. He will
Would
never
you?
let
Would you?
forget
Would
it.
you?
Hell no, bro. You kidding me? Bro, let me tell you something. That was peak heel Jericho.
Yes.
Because then for like the next year or however long he held those titles, he never let you forget about it.
Yeah. No.
Heel Jericho.
Heel
was a
Jericho.
savage,
Yeah,
bro.
I agree.
He
You
was
gotta be
good.
a savage.
I hated that motherfucker.
You gotta be
bro.
you gotta be a savage heel.
I hated him.
You know what heel I like right now is MJF in
He's killing it.
right in
He's
AEW.
he's the number 2 heel in the world.
right.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He's the number 2 heel in the
I
world.
love that dude.
Behind
bro.
Roman.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But you got to give
Close.
MJF some
It's
time.
close.
You got to give him.
Yeah.
But he's
right up there right now.
MJF can get a none to boo him. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he's that kind of character.
He's
like,
he is really good.
right.
Yeah. I think he's better than Roman talent-wise.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
can see
but
that.
he's just Roman's polished for after
Exactly.
a long
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I
Plus,
agree.
he can't. That whole storyline with Dusty,
Which one?
with him and Cody.
Oh yeah.
with like Dusty having anointed Roman the next fucking
That's
the big
wild.
deal.
That's wild.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
now he's
wild.
fighting his son.
That's
who
wild.
he's like, he never talked about you.
Like, yo, son.
Those fucking
Yo,
promos
Diggs.
were fucking
Diggs.
so.
Diggs.
Oh my god,
Man, that's a
man.
dig. That's a dig. That's one of them
Yeah.
shits that hit. That's
Damn,
one of them
bro.
shits that
He's like,
yeah.
he never talked about you.
You know what's funny too is there be dads like that too that adopt their better son than their actual kid.
Yeah.
Like that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, like he loved you so much, but he said I was the son he never had.
Like, yeah,
What the
that makes you.
Oh no,
hold
he
the-
always wished he had. Yeah.
That makes you hold the chokehold just a little longer. Hey, yo,
That shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I was showing my boy yesterday about receipts in wrestling, right? You know about receipts?
Yeah.
And I was showing
Oh
him
yeah.
I was showing him the
yeah.
Braun Strowman Brock Lesnar one.
Oh my God,
When
Brock let him
fucking-
have it.
Yeah,
He was
Braun kicked
He was
him.
literally like punching,
Oh
you,
my
bro.
God.
Yeah.
Braun kicked him in the fucking head, and then Brock immediately got up, and the people like they replayed and everything the shot because he drew a straight right to the fucking temple.
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't show is the punch that set it up.
So what receipts are pretty much when you like go too far and actually hurt the wrestler, the wrestler is gonna make sure that you receive that.
He's
back.
got payback coming back. Yeah, it's payback. Yeah, a receipt is payback. You've got this receipt coming. And I owe you your change.
Yes. And you never hold the receipt long.
Yeah, usually get the receipt right back. No, but I forgot who. I just saw a storyline about a long receipt.
That's tactical.
They forgot.
A long receipt.
A long
bro.
receipt. Yeah. Something that happened and he didn't get a chance to pay him back right away.
But he's
And then when
been
he
thinking
finally
about it
did,
for
yeah,
mad
he
long.
fucking- I forgot what it was. God damn.
That's the worst when a storyline ends. You gotta wait.
Yeah, but back to that fucking Brock Lesnar receipt. He hit Braun Strowman with a body shot. He dug him with a right hook, and that's when Strowman went like that, and then he just right down the pipe, bang, hit him with the 1-2.
Oh,
I think that's worth a look.
oh.
That's worth a look.
Yo, you see, like Brock's hands too. You know
He's big, bro.
he would get special sized UFC gloves.
He's big. He had them custom joints.
Yeah. So that's wild. That's the one person you don't want to piss off.
And his look, I already had it.
Look at him next to DC. DC look like, bro. he needs him for real. That's what it says. Oh, wow.
What's this? He gets up. Bam.
Oh. Oh.
Did you see that dick,
my
bro?
God. Bong.
Oh.
Bong. Yo, he really
He ripped him to the body, bro. Because that's how he got them to hit. That's how he got his hands down. See, look, when they replay it, they only replay the straight.
Yeah. Bong.
But he got him into that position with a body shot. Look how perfectly positioned he is for that punch.
Son.
Perfectly positioned for that punch.
Yo, good for Braun Strowman for not knocking out like a little bitch. Like yo, bro.
You know, Braun Strowman went into the back and cried to Vince McMahon
Did he?
about it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm almost positive, like legit cried about it, and like that's when his push got taken away.
Yo, the thing
Vince
is,
McMahon is like a man's man. Vince McMahon gets mad if you can't hold your sneeze. If you're in a meeting if you're in a meeting with Vince McMahon and you sneeze, he'll think you're weak
that's crazy.
for not being able to hold your sneeze. Like that's how psychotic he is. Like
He is
about
crazy,
shit like
though.
that.
That's
like, yeah.
Yo, but the thing is though, like, come on, like Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why. So when Braun Strowman went in there and cried to Vince McMahon about it, he was like, little bitch, and you think you're gonna be a champ here?
Yo, that's hilarious though, because Brock be mad disrespectful to Vince.
Yeah, but that's why Vince likes him. He's a fucking man. He's a fucking, he knows.
Like didn't Brock one time like
Threw the belt at him.
Okay, so I'm not
Threw
okay.
the belt right in his face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Vince like, oh.
Yeah, Vince got mad and then he fucking went home. Yeah, exactly. He fucking beat his meat. He was like, "Oh my god,
You wouldn't believe it, Linda.
he's so dangerous. He's so dangerous. My God, I was in trouble. He was in trouble."
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Brock Lesnar's a fucking man. He's a man's man.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
He threw that belt at me and I got hard.
Fucking
I
Braun
wish I could do a
Strowman
Big
started
Vince.
crying.
Yeah, bro.
That's terrible, son.
He fucking cried to Vince.
You're like 7'1". You shouldn't be allowed to cry. Like,
Yeah, bro. You gotta handle that shit on your own.
yo, you know what's crazy is like that's terrible. All the mental health problems. You know, I'm like, yo, you 7'1". Why you crying, you little bitch?
Yeah. No, sir, you better slow that shit down, bitch.
Like, yo, so, like, try being a regular sized person and getting a regular sized job. Like, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're 5'8", like, there's only so many. You have to be supremely talented to be a professional wrestler.
Could you imagine looking like Braun Strowman and being like an IT?
You get what I'm saying?
Right? And he comes over, he's like, you locked out of your computer?
Yeah.
Are you locked out of your did you try restarting?
yo, I'm mad you look like Braun Strowman when you hey.
Did you try restarting your computer? I'll tell you, a lot of times, if you restart your computer, it fixes it. It'll fix it for you.
You're like, bro, like dead ass, bro. Like you dead ass look like Braun Strowman. Like I can tell you're a real wrestler fan.
Remember Festivus?
Yo, bro,
Remember that guy, Festus?
yeah.
Every time he heard the bell ring, he'd go crazy.
Yeah.
He'd just be sitting there like this.
Who was Festivus again? Didn't they change? Like,
Now
what was his gimmick?
What's his name? He's fucking part of the. What the? Oh my God.
What's his gimmick?
He was with
now?
Finn Balor.
Yes. Oh, the Bullet Club. He's part of the Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
Carl Anderson,
and Luke Gallows.
Yeah.
Luke Gallows, baby.
You know what's hilarious is the promos when Carl Anderson be like, I would tell Vince that you're Festivus. Don't do that.
Yeah, oh my God. Remember that old? Bro, I saw Festus on something. No, it's not Festivus. I keep calling him Festivus. It's not Festivus. It's Festus.
Yeah,
It was
Festus.
And he used to just bug the fuck out. He'd be like this. Ding, ding, ding. He'd be like,
yo.
And he just starts smashing whoever it was.
That's
was
a crazy gimmick.
Yeah.
That's a crazy gimmick.
They should have
bro.
kept that going, bro.
Yo, that was
weird
hilarious. But big men, they get swapped out a lot in the.
Yeah. It's hard to fit them in those storylines, bro.
They get swapped out a lot, bro. Like big men, like you could talk about the Undertaker, Kane, Big Show, but other than that, them dudes,
yeah,
they give him like a year tops.
Kane.
Remember, the Great Khali.
Great Khali, yeah. What the fuck happened to that guy? That guy he went to go back. He had to go back to the fucking the phone center that he worked at.
Yeah.
Imagine that call. Give card.
Calling me about insurance.
Your car warranty expired. Oh, that's a bad fucking Khali act.
But them big dudes, they don't last long, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. They got fucked up legs and shit. Look at Kevin Nash.
That's a fact. But drugs too, though.
Yeah. Drugs.
That era, bro, they were on everything,
Yeah.
dude.
Too much fucking yak and juice.
Everything.
Fucking Eddie Guerrero, your fucking self.
Oh, man, Eddie.
Eddie Guerrero's the man, bro. I have a picture of him from when I was like 14, 15 years old. I was in at Disney World with my family.
Wow.
And I was in the middle of one of those teen moments where you're like just really pissed off at everything. So I'm like walking ahead of my family and they were behind me and I'm like in my fucking attitude era. I was in my own attitude era. And I see Eddie Guerrero with his family and I was like, oh my God. And I don't mark out for anybody. Like celebrities, I never cared. But fuck, I see a wrestler, I'm like, oh shit, and my two cousins were with me and they were also wrestling fans. So when I ran up on them, then everybody caught up to me. And I was like, oh wow. I was like, oh hey, Eddie Guerrero. And I was like, so cool to see you. And he was like, oh thanks man. I'm with my family. And I was like, oh okay. And then I think my mom or somebody was like, take a picture. And I was like, no, like leave him. He's with his family. And then Vicky was with him. And she's like, Eddie, take a picture with him, please. All right, that's your money.
Wow.
Take a picture with him.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, she told him that's your money.
Crazy.
So she made him take a picture with her.
It is his money, though.
Exactly.
It is his money.
That's your money right there, Eddie.
Yeah.
So
This is why.
on
This is how we in Disneyland, Eddie.
Yeah, she was on. This is why we're in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Like
exactly.
take this picture. But he's tired.
Yeah,
I get it.
No, he was trying to be respectful of his fan. He's pushing. He was literally pushing a stroller and walking. And he had a fucking tank top up, Jack. This was long hair mullet era.
So this is still WWE, Eddie,
this is
right?
WCW, Eddie.
Oh, you got WCW, Eddie.
WCW, Eddie. Or early. Like, this isn't Poppy or nothing. This isn't none of that, Eddie. This is like early Eddie Guerrero.
Dude, you know what's incredible about Eddie is how he always, that lie, cheat, steal Eddie.
I love that.
Right? How the fuck would you win a match cheating in a different way each time?
Always.
Right?
Or the way he would trick. Remember the trickery that he would do?
Yeah. Like every time it was something different where the ref would be like, I know you're cheating, Eddie. And he was like, nah. Like, he was so good.
Damn, I wish I could find that.
He was so good. Yeah, man.
Somewhere, I'll show it to you one day.
That was the time to be a wrestling fan, bro. Like,
oh my god, it was such a good time.
Right? Like that.
Hopefully, wrestling's fucking back now with these fucking. See where they're gonna take it from now. Tonight I'm fucking missing the WrestleMania after Raw. Is usually the best.
Oh
Raw
yeah,
of the year.
yeah. It is.
But I was like, you know what? I gotta stick to these fucking podcasts.
I hear that shit. You gotta keep grinding.
I gotta keep grinding these out because I get soft. I get soft, and then I get soft for a long time. If I don't stick to a schedule and keep doing shit, I fucking will stay home playing video games.
I hear you, bro. What are you playing right now?
Right now, I am playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, that game is beautiful.
Yes,
that game is beautiful, bro. Right now, I was playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, how's that?
Bro, I love it. I feel like a wizard.
So you play new games. I play games on the Game Pass.
Oh, yeah. I buy the new shits, the shit I can't afford, and just figure it out later.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like the worst.
You and me both, bro. I'm gonna have you back on, and we're gonna talk about finances
and what not to do.
Yeah, making bad decisions.
Bro, I'm like the worst gambler.
Yeah, you gamble?
I try to. It's not even really gambling. It's more like giving your money away.
That's what I can't do. I get too angry.
Yeah,
it's more like angry.
Bro, like you tell yourself like, yo, this parlay is gonna hit. There's no way this hits. Yeah. What happens? Tip off, the dude twists his ankle. He's out with
I'm telling you, bro, I can't. Gambling. I've never, I go to the casinos. I worked in AC for a while. I worked at the fucking mail review. And I used to be in AC every weekend. And I would be at the casino because my boy would want to fucking gamble all night long. So he would want to play blackjack or poker. And I would sit at the table, bro. I'd spend $20, 2 hands, and I'd be done. I'd be like, I'm not fucking doing this. Bro. What, are you kidding me? This game is fun, but it ain't fun if my pockets are empty.
Yeah, smart man. You're
I was like, I did not like that at all. I did not like that feeling. And then I was like, then I learned, and I would let him play, but I knew he was gonna play, and he was gonna play for a long time. So if I didn't, after a while, I stopped fucking with the girls because they just got boring. So I would bring weed or get weed, smoke, and then sit at the slots.
Yeah, smart.
Play slots and fucking people watch.
Yeah.
And get fucking those drinks.
Bro, people watch, bro.
Oh, I love people
watching is, it's grade A.
I love people watching.
It's grade A.
People watching, and then when I people watch, I come up with stories about them, about what their fucking life is up to and what they're doing.
Same.
Or I come up with backgrounds.
Yeah,
trying to figure out what their background is.
What's wild is they tell you to never judge a book by its cover.
Oh, that's all I love doing.
Right? It's so much fun.
Listen,
it's so much fun.
If God didn't want you to judge people by their covers, he wouldn't have drawn them so nicely.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree. And
you wouldn't have spent so much time on the details.
It's hilarious too, because like the thing is like seeing adults, right, just out there in the world, right.
Mm-hmm.
You could look at someone and be like, yo, like they definitely just woke up and just started their day. Like, you know, like shower, brush the teeth, fucking, I'm good. Like they were just like, I'm good. I'm starting my day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just bounce.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people like that. And a lot of them do comedy.
I try to wake up early, bro. I try to get up at like 4:30.
What?
I get up 4:30.
What? That's awesome.
Meditate. Go to the gym.
That's awesome. 4:30. That's
Yeah.
impressive. I'm
tough though. I didn't do it this morning. This morning I failed.
So I get up at typically 9, right? I work at 10. After work, just gym, mic, you know. After that, writing. By that time, it's like fucking 9 o'clock.
Who's Mike?
Again. Well, it depends. Yeah, he was definitely offended. He's not this
Who's
one.
Who's Miguel? We gotta wrap this bitch up because they close early here on Mondays. Yo, I love to have you on, bro. You're my fucking
bro.
boy.
It was such a pleasure, bro.
Sure.
I had so much fun,
and I can't believe this is the first time you've been here.
Yes.
You gotta come back. You gotta chill here. Me,
bro.
Pedro, Jesse, Raph,
bro. I'm with it. I'm with it.
We're just fucking chilling here.
I'm with it, bro. This shit was mad fun. I'm gonna come to the right place this time, not this random lady's apartment.
Start fucking pulling out somebody's door.
Yo, I was. She was so scared.
I'm gonna contact her and be like, hey, listen, this is the comedy club. He was kind of
yeah, please, please. She probably has the police with my face, and that judge is like, he's back in my city. Please.
Oh man, where can we find you at online?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Malcolm Easy Lee. You could also find me on Twitter at Malcolm Easy Lee. I even do Facebook, Malcolm Lee. And yo, this has been a wonderful time.
My man.
My guy.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yo, thank everybody for listening. I'll see you later. As always, don't forget NJNYPoolTables.com, NJNYPoolTables.com, the A-Team Pool Table Service. Get your pool tables fixed. All right, stop inviting people over with them dirty ass pool tables. Empire Sewage, New Jersey. Empire Sewer. I always forget their fucking website. God damn it, and I don't have it pulled up. I love you guys. Empire Sewer NJ. And Combat Fitness Club, Ridgefield Park. Congratulations, Dane Guerrero made his pro debut this weekend. He got the draw, but I watched the fucking highlights. He should have won that fight. But what are you going to do? Get him next time, big dog. Anyway, I don't even know how I'm ending this. All right, that's how I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it just by being awkward. Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
You're listening to my dad of the Vic Cedeno.